Good morning and welcome to Hallam News. I'm Kirsten Robinson.
And I'm Fliss Turner-Wilson. In today's news, Sheffield hosted the annual Yorkshire Half Marathon last week throughout the city. Thousands turned out for the event at the start line outside Sheffield's famous Crucible Theatre. It was cancelled back in 2014, but this year, however, the 13.1-mile-long race began without a hitch and gave the chance for some rather comically dressed fun runners who were running for the charities of their choice.
Students of Sheffield Hallam University came together last week at a multi-faith vigil to commemorate the lives of those affected by the violence across the world. Reporter Molly Darcy went to learn more.
Never doubt that small group of young committed people like ourselves could change the world.
Hallam Education Officer Hassan Al-Zafar held a candlelight vigil outside of Hallam University last week in response to recent terror attacks in Brussels. Dozens lit candles to show solidarity for victims of recent terror attacks across Europe and the Middle East and wrote supportive messages on a banner reading "Refugees Welcome," which will be hung in the main building of the university. The vigil was aimed at promoting the message of inclusion and change, as well as global peace and a world without borders.
As student unions, we represent people from all over the world, and that's what makes our institutions great. And recognising that actually what affects one of us affects all of us, and in a world without borders, we are all human, we all feel the same way. And I suppose that a candlelight vigil like this kind of shows our respects to those people who are passed away, who have been affected by violence and terror all across the world.
Students were able to make respectful speeches of compassion for the victims and families directly affected by recent terror attacks, and some even shared their own experiences.
Yeah, it affects me a bit, but I don't want to stop living for them. I'm Parisian and I will stay in Paris and I will party in Paris, and that's it.
Those kinds of events, sure, it helps everyone to share how they feel about the attacks and how we just share those moments, and I think it's really important to stay united, and it really helps.
At the end of the day, it's these small acts of unity that give us a flicker of hope for a better future. Molly Darcy, Shoe TV.
220-foot ride in the city centre, the Star Flyer, with ticket prices ranging from £4 to £6.
The ride has been put in place to attract more visitors to the city for the summer period. It has received a lot of attention already from residents and visitors of Sheffield.
Say you've been on the ride twice?
Twice, yeah.
How come you went twice? What was the experience like?
I don't know. Oh, well, it's all right until you get to the top. It's frightening when you get to the top. But it does go fast, around and round. You'll see when it starts going.
Yeah.
But it's going up there, there's no way.
220 feet.
There's no way there.
Years ago, probably, but not now. No.
I think they're very brave.
Very
Yes.
brave.
I think they all should have a medal.
How do you feel about the new ride being here in the city centre?
I think it's quite an attraction. It's very attractive.
Yeah. I just saw that you went on the ride.
Yes.
How was that?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
It was good.
Yeah, it's cold when you get to the top.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, I mean you're waiting a while to get on, and then
Was the view good?
it's weird, really. I mean, first few times you go around and you're not really looking down, really. And then it's only I mean, what do you go around about 15 times, I reckon. So by about the fifth or sixth time, it is a bit. When I got off, I was a bit disoriented.
Well, personally, I can't wait to have a go.
You're on your own with that one.
Boring.
One of Sheffield's very own theatres is finally ready to be reopened this Friday. The Merlin is an arts centre and a place for celebrating the creative potential of young people with special needs, as well as a theatre for amateur performances. It has recently undergone major renovation after the theatre had to close in 2011 due to major floods. Through multiple charities, they have raised £1 million for the renovation, and the big opening is set for this Friday with pupils and theatre companies performing. This week, Sheffield Hallam University and the University of Sheffield are battling it out yet again for the winning varsity title.
This year marks the 20th anniversary since the first Sheffield varsity. Since then, the competition has grown enormously and continues to gain even more participation and spectators each year.
I absolutely love it. The atmosphere is amazing, as you can see. This uni of Hallam, and obviously we're going to win.
Students will take part in 35 sports in 23 different venues across Yorkshire, including the opening ceremony at Sheffield Hallam University's Sports Park.
Hi, I'm here at Sheffield Hallam versus Uni of varsity final. Been here for the third year now. This is my final year doing at varsity. It's a good atmosphere. Everybody has a good laugh in between each other, and towards the end of the day, it gets really tense. Everybody starts to try and put each other off. It's a good competitive atmosphere, and try and find who's the best.
A turning point for the competition was the 10th year when the two sports officers at the time wanted the competition to have a bigger impact, creating a festival of sport, which is what we have today.
We're here at the Hallam City Athletics Stadium where the current varsity score is 12-all. We have a variety of different sports today: long jump, javelin, long distance and short distance running. We won't know the final varsity score till next Wednesday at Ice Sheffield, where the ice hockey game will commence. The University of Sheffield won last year, but hopefully this year Hallam can take back the title.
Last year, the ice hockey final set a new record for the highest attendance at an ice hockey varsity game outside North America. To keep up to date, don't forget to check Twitter at Team Hallam for all the latest scores and fixtures. Bella Finn reporting for Hallam News.
From what I've heard, it's a very close tie at the moment.
We'll keep you updated. And that's all from us in the studio. Goodbye.